As musicians, we always want our instruments to be in tune. If you're a guitar player, you probably have a tuner on your pedal board. You probably have a clip-on tuner that goes on the headstock of your guitar. But if you're a drummer, most of the time you're just being told, well, you need to learn how to tune by ear. In today's video, I want to show you this product that has saved me countless hours of nitpicking my drums in the studio. This product is called the TuneBot. As I mentioned earlier, if you're a guitar player, you're used to seeing these clip-on tuners that go on your guitar. Well, what if you had a tuner that clips onto the rim of your drum, whether that be a snare drum or a tom, a kick drum? This can clip onto the end and it can actually read out a note value for you so that you can measure all of your lugs together and make sure that your lugs are in tune. Now, with tuning drums, this is completely subjective, and yes, you need to be able to use your ears. But if you're struggling right now and you just want to be able to get the drums sounding good, in tune as best as possible, I'm here just to explain to you kind of the mystery around the TuneBot. So make sure you keep watching to the end. I'm going to show you how I tune this rack tom. I'm not sponsored by TuneBot whatsoever, but if you look in the description, I do have an Amazon link if you'd like to purchase this. That would help me out. There's going to be a video coming out next week where I specifically tune my snare drum. As for all my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, the like button, share this with your friends. This is all about the TuneBot. Let's get started. So as you could hear the drum as it was, there's a lot of ringing, and the ringing is basically telling us that the drum is out of tune. What I do on my drums, I actually write on them 1 through 6, one for each of the lugs, and I want to make sure that I keep them in order. Pause the video if you need to, but these are going to be the steps I take for the top and the bottom of whatever drum I'm trying to tune. So I've just removed the head, and now I'm using my hands to finger tighten them. Basically, it's as tight as you can get them with your fingers. I clip on the TuneBot, and I want to see, am I getting any sort of pitch? I'm going to go around and I'm going to finger tighten this. I'll clamp on the TuneBot, even though I know there's not a pitch just yet. So as you can hear, the drum is just too flappy right now. So I'm going to take my drum tuner, which is this, and I'm going to go around and I'm going to turn it a half turn at each lug. So the drum was too high. I'm going to use the TuneBot now. By pressing this triangle button, it gives me a locked-in frequency of whatever note I need. So then at each lug, I'm given a difference of how much I'm off that frequency. This will make sure that all the lugs are in tune with each other, regardless of the note that I've chosen. When you're tuning the drums, it's never going to be exactly a lettered note. It could be, but as soon as you hit the drum about 5 or 6 times, it's going to slip out of tuning. This is a Pearl Forum set. It's not going to stay in tune constantly, but that's why I have the TuneBot. So again, I'm repeating all my steps at the bottom of the drum head this time. On the screen, you're going to see what's known as a drum frequency chart or a note frequency chart. It's basically giving you a number value for a letter value of a note. So as you can see, the note A on the second octave is 110. So I want my drum to have that frequency whenever I hit it. I want it to be A2, which is 110. To get a 110, the resonant side or the bottom of my drum needs to actually be 220, which is an octave above the A at 110. So since the bottom or the resonant side of the drum is 220, I need the batter side, the side that you hit, or the top of the drum, needs to be a fifth below what the resonant side is, which in this case is a D at 146. So the resonant side is 220, the batter side is 146, and then when I strike the drum, I'll actually get 110. It's pretty crazy. You can play around with this, but mess around with these intervals of fourths and fifths. Just have fun with it, but make sure you have one of these frequency charts or pull it up on your phone if you need it. It'll make a whole lot more sense when using the TuneBot. Now let's hear a before and after with tuning. Last thing about the TuneBot I want to mention is that it is powered by 2 AAA batteries that can be removed from the back of the device. If you're a drummer and you have a certain method for tuning the drums, I'd be interested to know, so please let me know in the comment section, what method do you use? Maybe we can have a discussion there. And as always, check back in later for more videos and more shorts. I'm Chris Green. We'll see you next time.